Hello everybody. Today we're back with Terapagos EX Ultra Premium Collection. I had these for a bit. I honestly just kind of forgot about them. They've been sitting in a box because of all the craze with 151 prismatic. I honestly never had a chance to actually like open this and sit down. There's a good amount of product in these, and with the way the promos have been going with the Charizard UPC, the 151 UPC, there's a couple in here that are kind of like, they might be something later, but unfortunately not probably right now. But again, it is what it is. But there's enough product in this box. If you can get it cheap enough, 100% worth it. 100%. So let's get into this. Okay, Terapagos EX Ultra Premium, the UPC. This is a reasonable price for what it is. Pretty sure you can pick these up for, I want to say, under 200 Canadian, and then I think US 150 bucks. So start off the bat, you have your 3 promos that come out of it. You got the 2 gold Cinderace and Lapras. Then you have the Terapagos Rainbow, and these look pretty good. The quality has definitely honestly been on the uprise with regards to centering, all this sort of stuff more recently. So it is nice to see that the English sets have finally got a little bit QC going on, because honestly before it was not great. So you get your nice little display, your 3-card display. Again, it's assumption for the promos, but don't need those. You got your play mat, which I believe is the Terapagos one. All the little things in this set. Gonna say this is for a nice little stand for it, which is nice, again, for your display purposes. And then you have your like sparkle ones, which these ones are interesting. Like, I don't know if it's worth sending out these, but maybe down the road sort of thing. It is nice to see, but you got a ton of packs in here, varying from a lot of the newer sets, and then that's pretty much it. So you got your little box, your little deck box. There's a lot of product in here. Again, this is not the hot product. This is not a hot product. So honestly, you could probably find it pretty reasonable if you go on Marketplace, if you go on Kijiji, stuff like that, just to grab it, because like this isn't like the hot product. But again, I forget how many is this, 5, 10, 15, 18 packs. Is it worth that end of it? Maybe not right now, but a lot of these packs are going up in price, specifically more Twilights. Paradox, what do you got in here? Paradox, Temporal. So again, at least it gives you a little bit of variety that's in this. It's not stuck to one thing. And honestly, each set has more recently been having those cards that have just gone like crazy in value. Obsidian Flame, obviously. This Obsidian Flame, honestly, to me in the beginning was a very dull set. It was boring, it was not really worth value. But more recently, there is a few cards that have gone up bigger in value. The Charizard is still reasonably priced, but the PSA 10 version has been going up dramatically. So like again, the Charizard EX is around 100 bucks, either Canadian or American. If it's clean, people will pay a premium for it because the PSA 10 is now through the roof. Same thing with the gold Charizard. I believe Ninetales is also, yeah, Ninetales is like, again, it's a $30 card. It's at like 400 Canadian PSA 10. So a lot of these sets have been going up. If you're going to Paradox, you're looking at the Groudon, the Altaria EX, the Roaring Moon, all those cards. Temporal Forces, I don't think there was anything crazy. Yeah, other than the Ghastly. The Ghastly has been on a crazy rise. Crazy. Like again, 500 plus PSA 10. Twilight Masquerade, you know, you got your Greninja and there's a few other cards in there. And then Stellar Crown, I'm pretty sure that is the Bulbasaur. Yeah, Bulbasaur and the Squirtle illustration rare. Each one of these sets is having something, and honestly, to the beginning of this, I was 100% like, oh, these are kind of boring. There's a couple cool cards, but they're not worth it. They're not worth having. They're not worth grading. They're not worth just in general. But now, 100%, there is a crazy valuation on some of these cards. That's all I gotta say. If you can get them in a 10, on you. Like 100% wicked. So I'm on the hunt for it. So I have a second box here. Gotta make those packs worth it. So again, it's pretty much 8 of the Obsidian, 8 of the Paradox, 4 of the Temporal, 8. So there's a good number of stuff in it. Right now, let's go through each of them. Again, Obsidian, we're after Charizard, Gold, or non. And I think there's maybe one more, like a Ninetales one. But honestly, again, Pokemon messed up with not doing a lot of the original Pokemon. They were trying to go hardcore into the new gen Pokemon, again, which is good. You always have to include new stuff into it, but it was kind of lackluster. There wasn't really anything crazy from it. There wasn't a huge, oh my gosh, this is so cool, that sort of stuff. It wasn't there. Scizor, Tyranitar, okay. Yeah, even the Scizor, which again, this is not well centered, but the Scizor, I believe, is honestly a crazy number in itself. In a PSA 10, yeah, it's approaching basically almost $400. So I think it's $300 plus right now. And it's really like a $15 card, which is crazy. But that's kind of where we're at with a lot of these, a lot of the original ones. So there's a lot of cards that is in this new set. Nice, okay, got Goldfire, that are good, and they're like a reminiscent of the past. And honestly, I've been kind of happy with the way that they've gone more recently, but they definitely missed that mark in the beginning with the first few sets. They just really pushing the new gen one. They were pushing the new gen Pokemon, and I get it. You know, there's a purpose to it, but at the same time, you know, you still have to appease, which they did, 100%. They did that, but you know, they had to, and I guess Prismatic and Surging Sparks were the last two that really like took it over the edge. 151 is obviously 100% take on the old stuff, but in way modern form. But again, you're shooting for, like, all the cards that have gone up dramatic in value have been all the original Pokemon. So all the prior collectors, all the, you know, the original fanboys, if you want to call them, like, those cards have all gone up dramatic. So whereas like the Roaring Moon, the Iron Valiant, even Goldango and stuff like that, like, they really just haven't done anything. They really just, they missed the mark big on those. So again, it is what it is. They've hit it on the head with, especially now, oh my gosh, come on, Journey Together. So they went back with Reshiram and Lily, I believe. So again, with the partner Pokemon sort of stuff, which is good. And again, they've given what the fans have kind of asked for, which again has just been, they missed it. They missed it at the beginning of Scarlet Violet, but you know, the fans have taken over control and made those illustration rares. Again, the cards that are not supposed to be the main cards, they've made them in the main cards. The Magikarp, like from Paldea Evolved, like that is the hunt that everyone is after. Greninja, like it's those cards that have made this into a big, well, as big as it's become, which is it's crazy right now. That's all I gotta say. The value on these cards have gone up dramatically. Those first few sets, other than Obsidian Flame, have been always a letdown. Stellar Crown is one of those sets, if you can get it at a reasonable price, more so recently, it is a wicked set to get, because again, you're after the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur. I don't know if there's anything else, because Shrouded Fable was a huge letdown. That was just gigantic. But Terapagos has kind of leveled off, and it's still good, but the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur is where it's at. Those two cards will be Stellar Crown the same way Magikarp is Paldea. Like, that's it. And I believe Raichu as well in Paldea. I mean, for the price of these, if you can hoard a few, you know, just hoard a few packs. There's not much in the way of like crazy product. We got Frostlass. There's not much in the way of crazy product nowadays that's like gonna be worth something big later on. But just holding on to booster boxes. Most of the Pokemon Center ETBs are 100% worth holding on to, depending on which set it is. The 151, Paldea, Obsidian Flame. I'm trying to think what other ones. Obviously the Prismatic one. That's its own crazy beast. Ah, man. I swear, pulls were a lot better in the beginning of this than more recently. So, again, the last few things, again, Stellar Crown, Squirtle and Bulbasaur. That's all you're after. You want those two illustration rares. And, again, a clean one of those makes up for this whole box, because as of right now, other than the promos, there's really not a whole lot in this that have been hit-wise. Out of the 36, 8. Yeah, there really hasn't been a whole lot. Again, I know it's luck of the draw. 100% I agree with you, but it's always nice to have something in these sets. They give you so many varieties, but the variety is just like dead on arrival sort of thing. Like, there's really not much to show for it. Yeah. Damn. Crazy. Alright, last pack. And then that's pretty much it for these two UPCs. Crab Almond Bowl. I mean, it's something. Looks pretty good too, actually. Might send that one out. Is it worth something? Maybe. No, it's not. It is what it is. But honestly, at this point, this box is not a true good representation of what is to come. There is a few hits. If that Scizor was more well-centered, I would be 100% happy with this. But fortunately, it is not. So the best you have is kind of like these and the gold. It is what it is. I'm hoping those promos will be hopefully worth something. We got to see. Because honestly, the PSA 10 stuff has been going absolutely bonkers. So it's a good chance to just get in on it right now and just buy, sell. Buy, sell. That's all I gotta say. It's a good box. This is a good box. This was not good hits out of this box, but this is a good box with a good variety. And honestly, those 5 sets have been wicked more recently. Not so, like, again, 6 months to a year ago, but more recently, there has been a lot of increase in value on those boxes. So as of right now, it is what it is. If you can pick this up for a reasonable price, get the box. Those promos are gonna be worth something, especially in a graded PSA 10. Look at the Charizard, UPC, the 151 UPC. All those promos have been going up like crazy. Promos in a good card have just been on the rise. So if you can find a well-centered, clean card from Scarlet and Violet, is a art of some sort, promo, don't hold back. That's all I gotta say. Don't hold back. So Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love. Thank you. Have a great day. See ya.